Good morning, Cedar Park, and welcome back to the Wolfcast Live. Today is Monday, February 5th, and it's an A-Day. On today's show, find out about the final stage of completion for the Anderson Mill expansion project.
Plus, learn all the details on a new Taylor Swift album and find out how to pay for college with an all-new Scholarship of the Week.
Also get the latest in Timberwolves sports with Reese Elizondo and an all-new Alpha Wolf of Athlete of the Week.
Turn it up because the Wolfcast starts now. Good morning, Cedar Park. I'm Kira Cox, and I'm here this morning with Reed Cummins and Lulu Lynch. Many of you already know about the construction project that has been unfolding on Anderson Mill for the past year, and maybe it's even made you late a few times.
But things are steadily coming to a close, and the new and improved road will likely be complete this month.
Let's take a closer look into what changes have been made as we near the completion date. The ambitious Anderson Mill Road Improvement Project was approved in October of 2022 and started construction around this time last year. The project includes the addition of new intersections, curbs, ramps, drainage, and 2 new lanes in both directions of the roadway. The new lanes have been added to help mitigate traffic during peak travel times, along with providing lanes for dedicated drivers to turn out of the roadway, keeping the flow of traffic steady. The most controversial change, however, seems to be the new light intersection located on Grand Falls. This light allows pedestrians to cross Anderson Mill safely, along with allowing neighborhood residents to be protected as they turn onto the road. Here's what CPHS students have to say about the light.
All the time. It always stops red when I get there, and it's really annoying.
And she isn't alone. It seems that many students who never need to turn at the light don't use it.
It's like it's never green. It has no green setting. Absolutely not.
I like how the new stoplight does increase safety and helps, get the traffic flowing in the right way. But whenever there is a lot of traffic, it does make it a little annoying in the morning.
But it's important to recognize how this light is beneficial for those trying to make protected left turns, or for pedestrians and cyclists who need to safely cross the road.
Well, I think it's easier to use the crosswalk now, and I think it's more accessible and it's easier to just get across instead of having to run across the street. So I like that aspect.
While this past year's construction was inconvenient for the time being, the new changes coming to Anderson Mill will be beneficial for the future of travel in Cedar Park. The initial estimated completion time for this project was in late January. We reached out to the City of Cedar Park for updates on this date, but still have not heard back.
So, Reed, what's the process like to add a new lane?
Well, first they have a series of meetings to determine if it's necessary. So they had these master mobility plan meetings where they just discussed all sorts of things just about roads and sidewalks and stuff. And I guess they determined that it was needed to add 2 more lanes. And so then they just start digging up and laying stuff down.
So how does the road expansion help pedestrians get to where they need to go?
So I guess this road extension includes more than just new lanes. It also includes the addition of new sidewalks. At Coco's Corner, there's a new crosswalk. And then there's also new crosswalks that are protected at Grand Falls. And it also adds new railing for pedestrians when sidewalk is at an incline, so it's easier to get up. So right in front of Chula Vista, there's a new railing. And it also adds new street lighting. There's a bunch of new street lighting, so it's more visible at night.
Awesome. Thanks, Reed. Switching gears, 2 FTC robotics teams are advancing to regionals after competing in their final league tournament over the weekend. Teams advancing include Team 14361 and Team 14363. You can see both teams on the screen now. Congrats to these robotics students, and we'll keep you updated on how they do in regionals.
Art is celebrating after 16 students placed in the Scholastic Art Awards. 7 students received honorable mentions and 6 won silver. Let's take a look at the gold winners. First is Shira Benker for her piece Reach. Now Kaylee Burrat for her work Form. And finally, Michelle Wynn's drawing titled Tidy Up.
Now it's time for this morning's brief with Charles Corson. Charles.
Thanks, Reed, and good morning, Cedar Park. First, senators released border Ukraine deal that would quickly deport migrants. On Sunday, a trio of senators released a bipartisan immigration agreement with the White House that would give the president power to clamp down on unlawful border crossings and to turn away migrants without letting them request for asylum. The deal, which has been months in the making, now goes to the House where Speaker Mike Johnson says it will be dead on arrival. Both Johnson and former President Trump have been highly critical of the Biden administration's handling of the border, but both are against this new bipartisan legislation. Next, Tesla employee arrested in Travis County for alleged threats to kill Elon Musk. At the end of January, Justin McCauley posted on X that he was planning on killing Elon Musk and Joe Biden. He then drove from Minnesota to Austin and spoke with deputies, stating his hopes to speak with Musk. He was promptly arrested and detained January 30th. McCauley remains at Travis County Jail, where his bond is set at $20,000. Finally, Taylor Swift announces new album at 2024 Grammys. Yesterday, Swifties expected the singer might drop news of Reputation, Taylor's version, due to her changing her profile picture to a black and white image across several social media platforms. But instead, Swift announced the Tortured Poets Department, set to release April 19th. The album will consist of 16 songs along with a bonus track entitled The Manuscript. So are y'all listening to this album?
You know, I will, but I have a feeling that I don't know if that album, I feel like it might be like a Easter egg, like it's actually my Reputation. Like knowing Taylor, I feel like everything aligned too perfect for Reputation, Taylor's version, to be announced, but I feel like she announced this just to get everything like off her trail.
Okay, so I don't really know a lot about it, but I will say it's an interesting name. Like what?
Yeah. It's
I'm
definitely exciting. Also, just for her to be actually like releasing new music instead of just another album where she's remaking her old
I
stuff.
feel like now it's like a thing,
It's like new music.
It'll be good.
Yeah,
I'm sure. Well, thanks, Charles. Coming up next is an all-new Scholarship of the Week with Austin Makaborski right after this break.
Good morning, Cedar Park. I'm Austin Makaborski, and this week's Scholarship of the Week is the 10 Words or Less Scholarship. This scholarship is for anyone between the ages of 14 and 25. The scholarship is worth $1,000, and the requirements are as follows. Go to www.facebook.com/myscholarships and place a comment on any post you see answering the following question. In 10 words or less, tell us why you deserve the $1,000 scholarship. And before or after writing your answer, you will also need to like their Facebook page. Remember, this step is necessary because they will only read the answers provided from people that liked their page. The deadline to submit any entries is April 15th, and that's all I have for you today. For more information, you can check out their website on studentscholarships.org. With CPHS News, I'm Austin Makaborski. Next up, your sports report with Reese Elizondo right after this break.
Good morning, welcome back to the Wolfcast Sports Report. I'm Reese Elizondo. Let's start with our girls basketball team who played against the Leander Lions Friday night and dominated with a final score of 54-25, meaning they won by 29 points. The Lady Eagles will play here at home tomorrow night against the Rouse Raiders at 7. Rouse is currently 5th in district while we're 3rd. Now over to boys basketball, who played Leander as well, but came up short in the end with a final score of 46-47. They'll play away tomorrow at Rouse starting at 7. The last time we played against Rouse earlier this month, we lost 54-67. Then over to girls soccer, who played Hayes on Friday and shut them out, winning 4-0. Meredith Colts, Greg Gallant, and Vienna Trant and Lindy Hall each scored 1 goal. The girls are currently undefeated in district play and on a 5-game win streak. They'll play again tomorrow here at home against Glenn starting at 7:15. Finally, boys soccer also played the Hayes Hawks on Friday, and just like the girls, shut them out 4-0. With two goals by Jenna Ferrante and 2 by Art Shu, the Wolves are currently on a 3-game win streak and will take on Glenn tomorrow away at 7:15. Now it's time for our Alpha of the Week. This week we have freshman runner Nora Goet. See what Coach A has to say about how Nora has been a leader so far this year.
So Nora is a freshman. She's really good. She came over from CPMS and is an athletic training student. And she came out for track season, and we've been practicing for about 10 days now. And after our first meet, she looked really strong. She had smiles on her face when she PR'd in the 400 and came back for the 4x4. She was just ready to rock and roll and have fun with it. That's the kind of attitude I like to have. I'm a first-year coach here, and she's a freshman, so we get to grow together. She came in with a positive attitude and really just takes care of business and isn't afraid to do another event.
Congrats, Nora, and tune in next week to see who our next Alpha athlete is. For updates on CPHS sports throughout the week, check out our X at CPHS_sports. With CPHS News, I'm Risa Elizondo.
And that's today's Wolfcast. Thank you for taking time to join us during your day.
You can catch anything you missed and more on our X, YouTube, or TikTok at CPHS News.
Join us tomorrow for a story on movie club, pizza box painting, and a Black History Month spotlight. With CPHS News, I'm Lulu Lynch.
I'm Reed Cummins.
And I'm Kira Cox. Remember to make it a great day or not. The choice is yours. Have